Thank you. Good afternoon. Welcome to the annual meeting of the Borough Council. My name is Councillor Kevin Hamilton and I am the Mayor and the Chairman of the Council. May I first remind you some of the domestic arrangements. It's important that all participants conduct themselves in an appropriate manner. Please put your mobile phones on silent. If any member or officer wishes to speak, please raise your hand via the participants raised hand facility in Zoom. If you're not speaking, please mute your microphone until invited to speak. And even if you're not speaking, you still may be shown on the screen. So please remember this while the meeting is being conducted, that you do not interrupt other speakers. If members do lose connection to the meeting, we'll adjourn for 10 minutes to assist them in reconnecting. I would like to remind everybody present that this meeting is being broadcast live to the internet. The whole of the meeting will be recorded except where the confidential or exempt items. That if you are attending the meeting to speak and persistently interrupt the meeting, you may be asked to leave. To vote on matters, I will ask the Democratic Services Manager to manage this process. At this point, members will be requested to mute your microphones. After a brief pause, the mover and seconder will request a roll call of members who will be undertaken. Please reply with I vote for, against, abstain, then remute your microphone. That's it for formalities, members. Let's proceed with the day's business. Can I ask members to observe a minute's silence for the sad passing of His Royal Highness Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh, who passed away on the 9th of April. Thank you. Agenda item 2, to elect the chair and the mayor for the ensuing municipal year. Can I please have a nomination for the position of chair and mayor for the ensuing year?
Chair, would need to take a roll call, please, of members and officers present first.
Oh, you're spoiling it for me, John.
Okay, thank you. Councillor Aswad?
Present.
Barlow? Councillor Barlow?
Present.
We have received apologies from Councillor Biggins. Blizzard?
Present.
Present.
Councillor Burley, I don't see at the moment.
Apologies for Councillor Burley.
Thank you very much. Burns?
Present.
Callister?
Present.
Cassidy?
Present.
Edwards D?
Present.
Edwards H?
Present.
Gorn? Is that you, Councillor Gorn?
Present.
Thank you. Hall?
Present.
Hamilton?
Present.
Husband?
Present.
Johnston?
Present.
McClure?
Present.
McEwen?
Present.
McLeavy?
Present.
We don't seem to have Councillor Maddox with us at the moment. We have apologies from Councillor Mooney. Morgan?
Present.
Knott?
Present.
Pemberton?
Present.
Preston?
Present.
Roberts?
Present.
Robson?
Present.
Ronson?
Present.
Seward,
Present.
Shirley,
Present.
Thompson A,
Present.
Thompson C,
Present.
Wall,
Present.
and we've got apologies from Councillor Worthington. Chief Executive,
Present.
Director of People and Place,
Present.
Head of Legal and Governance,
Present.
and Sharon Rushton.
Present.
Thank you, Chair.
Thanks, John. Agenda item 2, to elect the chair and the mayor for the ensuing municipal year. Can I please have a nomination for the position of chair and the mayor for the ensuing municipal year?
Mr Mayor, can I move Councillor Helen Wall be elected to as chair of the council and mayor of the borough of Barrington for the municipal year 21-22. Helen has done a lot of good work since she's been on the council in the last 10 years, and I'm sure she's worthy of this cause, and I have no hesitation in proposing her for this high honour.
Thanks, Colin. Is there a seconder for Councillor Wall?
I'll second that, Councillor Hamilton.
Thanks, Anita. Any further in nominations? Thank you. I will now. We don't need a vote, do we, John, if there's only one nomination?
Well, we just need to, it's been moved and seconded, so all those in favour? Any dissent? No dissent, that's carried. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I will now hand over the meeting to the new mayor, who will make the declaration of acceptance of office. Well done, Ellen.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you, Colin. Thank you, Anita. Thank you, Kevin. Not nervous at all. I, Helen Wall, having been elected to the office of Chairman and Mayor of Barrow-in-Furness Borough Council, declare that I take that office upon myself and will duly and faithfully fulfil the duties of it according to the best of my judgment and ability. I sign this. And date it. And we'll do it officially when we can, no doubt, the town hall. So it says here, new mayor to make a short speech. So I'd just like to say thank you very much to the fellow councillors. I know it's something of a formality, but it does feel special to be unanimously elected by your peers, and I will do my best for the borough and for everyone in the council. And I've just realised today that I'm making history as the first mayor to be elected by Zoom. So I am the dining table mayor, which sounds a bit better than the back bedroom mayor. And so I don't know if my family and friends or even my mayoress are logged on successfully. At least I can see if my hair's on fire or if I've got hair dye running down my face. And I do have my consort John with me. I didn't let him in until the confidential meeting was over. Even though I'm a Dalton lass, going back many generations, and incidentally growing up in the same street as the mayoress of a couple of years ago, Judith McEwen, I'm very proud to be part of Barrow Borough Council. I think we've made some fantastic decisions for Barrow people over the years. And since I was first elected in 2011, I've always looked round at the team of councillors that we've had. It's shipyard workers and nurses and teachers and taxi drivers, care workers, community workers, firefighters. And I've always thought, this is what the cabinet of our country should look like. People living real lives among ordinary people and making decisions that affect them, knowing what their lives are like. But there you go. Before I finish, I'd just like to do a couple of thank yous. I want to thank the council officers who, since I was elected in 2011, have been really supportive and helpful to me, and they've offered partnership and friendship. During the pandemic, we've praised and thanked, quite rightly, NHS staff, teachers, transport workers, retail workers. Local authority staff haven't had much of a mention, but ours have been heroes. They've set up hospitals, they've worked out how to manage safe funerals, they've made the parks safe, they've tracked and traced, and they've guided businesses through the very difficult support maze. And they've been absolutely extraordinary on top of their day jobs. And I would also like to give a little personal thanks to Kevin for staying on for an extra year as mayor. Because if he hadn't done that, I would have had a year of nothing. So I know he doesn't like being thanked for what he does. So I will move swiftly on and announce that my charity for the year will be Furness Carers, who incidentally are currently chaired by another little girl from the street that grew up with Judith and me. Any one of us at any time could suddenly become a carer and find their life turned upside down. Children as young as 5 are carers in some families, and many in their 80s and even their 90s. Furness Carers helped me when I was caring for my mother. I put myself in their hands, I trusted them, and they wrapped their arms around me and carried me through it. So, unaccustomed as I am to stopping talking, I will now move on to agenda item 3, the election of the Vice Chair and Deputy Mayor.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Can I nominate Hayley Preston for the position of Vice Chair and Deputy Mayor, please?
Yes, you can.
Well, thank you. That's very kind of you, Madam Mayor.
Please do, please do. Is there a seconder?
Seconded.
Sorry, is it seconded? Did I hear that?
Seconded.
All right, thank you very much. Are there any further nominations? Right, thank you very much. Are we taking a vote? Hands vote.
It's
John?
been moved and seconded. All those in favour? Councillor Preston, any dissent?
Yep.
Thank you, that's carried unanimously.
Okay, so the Deputy Mayor will make the declaration of acceptance of office.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. I, Hayley Preston, having been elected to the office of Vice Chair and Deputy Mayor of Barrow-in-Furness Borough Council, declare that I take the office upon myself and will duly and faithfully fulfil the duties of it according to the best of my judgment and ability. Thank you, everyone, and I'll sign the declaration now.
Right, thank you, Hayley. Agenda item 4, votes of thanks to the ex-chair of Mayor and Mayor.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. I'd like to propose a vote of thanks for Kevin Hamilton. He's had 2 very, very strange years, and it must be the longest serving mayor we've ever had. We did have one that did more than 1 year when poor Councillor Coswaite died in the mayor's parlour, and Ken Williams had to do some extra months as deputy mayor before he became mayor. But I don't think we've ever had a mayor that's done 2 full years. He's been a wonderful mayor, even though he hasn't been able to do a lot, because obviously we've been in lockdown for near enough 12 months. But whatever he's done, he's really shined a focus on the borough. His heart's in the borough, and he absolutely loves the borough. I'm so proud. I've known Kevin for a long, long, long time, from when he used to trawl round after the bins and be the best bin man in the borough, best bin man in the borough. And he's come on so far, and he's come on so well, and he's an absolute asset to this council and to the borough of Barrow-in-Furness. Thank you.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. Thank you very much, Anne. Are there any, sorry,
Chair, Councillor Hamilton is acknowledged that he wishes to speak.
you did remind me of that, yeah.
Thanks, John. Thanks, Ellen. And congratulations on being the mayor and Ailey being your able deputy. Can I just say thanks to Anne about being the best bin man. Who would have thought from a lad from Vulcan Road we've been meeting Princess Anne and whatever. It's absolute to represent this community is absolutely wonderful. It's been a privilege and it's been an honour to meet some of the fantastic people and fantastic organisations, and especially getting invited to Millennium House. Absolutely there. I know Bill's a stalwart of the place. It's absolutely wonderful, and some of the stuff that I've been taking part of, and I know I got to 9 months before COVID fell upon us, and it took so many of our good people and whatever. So my thoughts and prayers go with those. But I also feel sorry for letting Sam Plum down, because I was supposed to be abseiling down Dalton, down the town hall, but obviously that fell apart over COVID, thank God. But some of the stuff there, and it's the town hall is like a family, absolutely brilliant. And I know Ellen and Ailey will enjoy taking the schools round the town hall. So Dave and Phil, absolutely first class. And not forgetting the admin team, Sandra, Sharon, Paulette and Katie, absolutely wonderful. But there's two prize people in there. It's Emmett and Karen. Absolutely wonderful. They made it absolutely brilliant, keeping the diary and whatever. And I must apologise to members or whatever, because it's not easy doing it on Zoom, because the quicker we can get back to the town hall, we can get the friendly nudge in the ribs when you go wrong off John Hook. It makes things absolutely brilliant. So I'll just keep it on there. So just to acknowledge, it's been an honour and a privilege to serve as the mayor for Barrow-in-Furness. Thank you. Thanks, Mayor.
Thank you very much indeed, Kevin. We've all loved having you as our mayor. It's been great. Agenda item 5, declarations of interest. Are there any declarations of interest? I kind of suspect there won't be.
Madam Mayor, it's not a declaration of interest, but you appear to have turned your camera
I
around.
have, haven't I? I knew I'd do that. I knew. Thank you, Ben. Thank you. Yeah. I wonder what that was. I thought, that's not me. Right. Agenda item 6. Announcements from the chairman or head of paid service. Are there any announcements?
I haven't got any, Madam Mayor.
Thank you. No? Okay. Agenda item 7, to elect the leader of the council. Can I please have a nomination for the position of leader of the council for 2021-2022?
Can I move Anne Thompson be leader of the council, Madam Chair?
Indeed. Is there a seconder?
Second.
Yeah. Okay. Are there any further nominations? No. Right. Are we agreed? Are we all agreed?
Agreed.
Agreed.
Excellent. Thank you. So Anne Thompson is the leader of the council for the next year, which is, yeah, fantastic. Thank you. So agenda item 8, allocation of committee places and appointment of chairs, vice chairs, lead members, etc., etc. You've all got the lists which were circulated prior to the meeting. I call on the leader of the council.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. It takes a while getting used to saying Madam Mayor because we've been saying Mr. Mayor for the last 3 years. So it's good. If we slip up, you'll have to forgive us, Helen, please.
I will definitely. It's taken me a lot of getting used to you standing up and saying Madam Mayor to me.
Thank you. Right, agenda item 8, allocation of committee places and appointments of chairs, vice chairs, lead members, scheme of delegation and calendar of meetings. The report considers the allocation of committee places, appointment of chairs and vice chairs to committees, appoints lead members and confirms the scheme of delegation as set out in part 3 of the council's constitution. I move that the council agrees: 1, the committees and terms of references for those committees as detailed in table 2, part 3 and part 4 of the council constitution for the forthcoming municipal year. 2, the delegation of council functions and proper officer appointments be confirmed as set out in part 3 of the council's constitution, with the addition of the amendment to the officer employment procedure rules as set out in paragraph 3.3 of this report. The size of the committees is detailed in appendix 1 to the report. 4, seats and substitute seats of each committee to be allocated to political groups in accordance with appendix 1 of this report. 5, seats on those committees which are not subject to political balance rules be allocated in accordance with appendix 1 to this report. 6, to receive the nomination of councillors to serve on each committee as previously circulated. 7, to appoint the chair and vice chair of committees, including membership of the Housing Management Forum as previously circulated. 8, to appoint lead members as previously circulated. 9, to confirm the calendar of meetings as attached on appendix 3, and 10, to agree the allocation of seats on outside bodies, the number of seats and allocations in respect to forums, panels, working groups, etc., in accordance with the details at appendix 4, and with the exception of the Housing Management Forum, which is a delegate to the appropriate committees, the power to make the delegate to the appropriate committees to make the necessary appointments. Thank you, Madam Mayor.
Thank you very much. That was a lot of reading.
It certainly was, Madam Mayor.
Is there a seconder?
I'll second it.
Thank you. Thank you, Lee. Does the council agree?
Agreed.
Agreed.
Agreed. Agreed. Okay, thank you very much. Agenda item 9, annual reports from representatives on outside bodies 2020 and 2021. I move that the council notes the reports from representatives on outside bodies for 2020-2021. Is there a seconder?
Can I second that, Madam
Thank
Mayor?
you.
Can I say a few words, if you don't mind?
Please do. Please do.
Well, this is a new thing. We've never done this before. I think it's very innovative. It shows just what the chairs of committees and the leadership team have been doing over the last 12 months. I think it gives all of the councillors an insight into what we actually do. And I notice everybody's participated in this and put a really good report forward. I also want to say that these reports mainly have one theme going through them, and that is our respect and our care and how we need to look after our staff as they integrate themselves back into town hall working. It's a common theme through all of them, you know, because obviously, it's been a difficult time the last year for all of us. And I really think our staff have worked beyond the call of duty. And I think all the chairs are really concerned about their departments and the staff that work in them and as they come back into the town hall. So I would like to thank all the lead members and the chairs, and I did one, and the deputy mayor, and all the chairs did them. And I think they'll be well received. And I think they've got an awful lot of information in there that will be very useful to councillors, so that people know what exactly we're doing. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, Anne. That was Very welcome.
That's it.
Sorry. I've lost where I'm up to. So we have the seconder, and does the council agree? Have we done that?
Yes, we have.
Oh, right. Okay. Don't do it again? No. Okay.
No.
So thank you very much, everyone. That concludes the business for this evening. And I will formally close the meeting and ask live stream to stop.